So, Valve hyped the community up with the promise of a full-on update-sized update, which would feature the usual goodies and who knows what else. Only to almost a week later, in the dead of night, somewhat revoke that statement. The original blog post made to announce the upcoming summer update was sneakily edited to instead say a full-on holiday-sized update and other community-contributed fixes for the game. I'll start with the positive part of this situation. The new wording of the blog post is an objective improvement. It better communicates what exactly is coming in this next update. Also, what they are promising here is still more than what we usually get on summer updates, so that's still a net positive for us. However, the blog post edit Valve made is deeply concerning. Now, the official TF2 blog isn't a reliable source of information anymore. You certainly saw an influx of TF2 content on social media announcing the news of this upcoming summer update. It was generally free positive press for Valve, and some content creators went to the extent of openly saying they personally believed a major update could be in the works. This time, those assumptions, whether you agree with them or not, were somewhat justified by the alluring way the blog post was initially written. It is very out of the ordinary for the TF2 community to be promised a full-on update-sized update and who knows what else. I imagine Valve saw the reaction those words were producing and decided to curb the hype they themselves created. The way they went about doing that was outright dishonest. Instead of taking the most ethical approach, making a new blog post to address the hype and dismiss it openly, they sneakily edited the original blog post to have a more down-to-earth tone. It is well known that Valve isn't particularly keen on communicating with their customers, and they never did a good job at it. However, I don't remember seeing an official update teaser or announcement being secretly retconned to tone down the community's expectations. It is almost like Valve is trying to gaslight us. What are they gonna change next in that or any other blog post? Tomorrow, are they gonna remove the mention to new maps and community fixes? A couple of weeks from now, are they gonna outright delete the blog post and pretend it never happened? We just don't know. And since they've set a precedent here that the information already published on the blog can and will be changed in the dead of night, the official TF2 blog suddenly has lost its value as a means of communication and of gathering information. As a community, as players, as content creators, we can't be sure anymore of anything posted by Valve on that blog, because Valve might just as well tell us something, only to say a week later, "Oops, I didn't mean to imply that, let me just edit this real quick, no one will notice." And what's worse, they didn't even openly tell us they changed their wording on the blog post. What if no one had noticed those changes? That's not a honest and responsible way to go about managing a community. The majority of people would have understood if they made a new post on the blog openly talking about hype and bringing it down a notch. All they have done is discredit their official blog. I know I'm not gonna take anything posted there seriously anymore. At least we know we are still gonna get a summer update with new cosmetics, maps, taunts, unusual effects, war paints, and community proposed fixes. Unless they also decide to remove that from the blog.